What's up, guys? I'm here with the Philadelphia Regional Champion. What's your name?
Michael Ehresman.
And what did you play?
Odion, Fiendsmith.
Odion Fiendsmith.
If you're not playing Fiendsmith, you're not winning, bro.
Wow. Okay. Let's see the deck.
Alright, so first off, shout outs. Shout out Pac for fucking giving me the cards to play. Go sign up for his metafy if you want to not be a fucking bot. Shout out Enzo. Shout out M-Boost. Shout out Kevin Choi for letting me borrow stuff. Who else?
The Discord.
Oh yeah, shout out MB's Discord. Shout out Edge4 behind the camera. And let's get into it. Alright, so the monsters, 3 Anubis, 3 of the marker, and then the brick. So this basically searches the mark. The mark searches for the field spell. This card's also crazy because it has effect engrave. If you have the OG temple and or 3 trap cards, you can put back 2 and summon it. There's a lot of lines where it's just infinite grind game. You summon a 3,000 bodies broken. This one also has like some protection. Doesn't really come up like if you control Temple of the Kings. This one, if you control Temple of the Kings, which the field spell counts as it, you banish this from the deck, summon it, and then you could search the OG Temple, which lets you use traps to turn their set. In the future, maybe you can cut these down, but this was fine. Then for the rest of the engine, True Field Spell. This card is probably one of the craziest cards ever. I didn't know that you didn't. So basically, on activation, it sets an Apophis trap, which is like one of the monster traps, and then if you control, if there's 2 set cards on the field, or a trap is in the graveyard. I didn't know that a trap could be in the grave for you to use this. So my draw, because I was 901, my draw was because my game 1 was 30 minutes. Because I had this on the field and I didn't know I could be searching every turn because there was a trap in the grave, but not 2 set. I'm actually horrible, but
You're regional champion, by the way.
yeah, this card's fucking broken. Then OG Temple just lets you use a trap to turn their set. The Apophyses, I don't think you need to play more than this because they're kind of bricks, but they're broken. So this one on summon negates cards up to the number of other trap monsters you have. This one summons itself and then sets this card basically, and it can be used the turn that it's set. So this card is a 1-card negate basically because you summon it, set this, summon this, and negate a card. It's crazy broken. This deck has like an infinite grind game. You can just put these back, set this again. This deck works really well with Silver Rabbit because you can set any of these. This card's really broken. Basically, every time, not once per turn, you summon a trap monster, you get to pop a card on the field. It's like actually crazy. And it can't be targeted when you control another trap monster. So, yeah, that card's broken. Usually you set this off silhouette usually. Then the engine that if you're not playing, you're not winning, Fiendsmith. These cards are just unbelievable. I mean, like, there's not much to say. This deck's actually like really fucking broken because it goes really well with this deck. Because this deck's super grindy, these cards go perfect with it. Yeah, I mean the 1-card combos go into this. You can make Caesar, Desiree.
You have synergy with Anubis too.
Yeah, so you can make Necroquip, Anubis pitches for cost to search the marker, so you get to draw one. There's a lot of small synergies like that.
Were you winning most of your games off the Fiendsmith cards or the trap cards?
Honestly, both. Like they just work so well together. I just never lose a grind game. And for the rest, non-engine, prosperity, Slayer. This was the tech evenly in the main. So you need cards. You need cards you can set to use the field spell on turn 1. And this card was actually like, I thought it was ass, but it was actually like really good. Like in the Rizal, like they set like 2 cards. They have like Detonator, Duo Drive, Cross. I'm not gonna lie, none of them knew what to do when I activated this, and no one saw this line to just pop their Detonator, keep their Cross, and then just bring back their Detonator with the twins. But actually, no. A lot of times they wouldn't have the targets for twins anyway. But yeah, that's something you can do to get evenly, I guess. Slayer's obviously broken, but evenly was honestly the tank. She was crazy. And then hand traps, probably one of the best hand traps ever. Imperm, obviously, troll. Like, you need the trap hand traps, because going second, again, I didn't know this till like round 6. You activate this, you can search one card that lists, or monster that lists the temple, whatever the temple card is called. Like if you have a trap engraved, so the trap hand traps are insane. Troll's obviously really good too. Yeah, that was the main deck, 40 cards. I guess we'll do extra. So this is the Apophis Fusion. This card is crazy. So both effects are not once per turn. You can summon it by tributing the Apophis traps. So these two count as Apophis traps. You tribute to summon this. These go to grave. You can use the effect to just set them again. And then now you have a free 2800 body, and on res, after you activate a trap card, you get to pop a card on the field. Both are soft once per turns, and this is an Apophis. So like, I've done things before where I use both of these, or I use this, set this, summon, tribute for this, set these back, then if I have the temple that can use trap to turn and set, I just go summon this and summon this, in fact pop a card, tribute for the second one, reset this. It's like actually insane, because this counts as an Apophis monster. But yeah, this fusion is insane. Then random links, SP, Link, Spider, Rabbit. The Apophis ones are normal monsters, so this comes up. Rabbit, this is literally Rabbit's deck. It is so good in this deck because you can set the big guy that pops a million times, or there were like some crazy lines that I did where I used the big Anubis to put back the Apophis traps, then I just made this with the extra bodies, and then basically just one from there. It's also free spell and trap pop, really cool. And Typhon aggregated, nothing to say. Slayer, it's a grindy deck, you want to play Typhon. And the rest of it, Caesar, Necroclip, Desiree, Agmande, Moon, this is the Fiendsmith shit. Like, I mean, you want to play all these cards. The end board is so crazy for this deck. A lot of the time, you end on Desiree, Agmande, the guy that pops every time you summon a trap, the 2 Apophis traps. So like the end board is literally like 3 pops, and like 3 Omni negates. It's like actually insane, and you have like infinite follow too. In the future though, this deck does play a lot of normal summons, so I'd probably cut Caesar for the new Duke of Demise card, so you can make it with sequence and then normal summon the Mark guy. Because if I opened Engraver or if I opened Mark plus Lacrima, which I kind of want to play more Lacrimas in this deck, I would always normal summon Lacrima because it just plays better to literally everything. And then for the side, Fun Mouse, bro. Deck's broken. Obviously, play these 6. You probably play Charmies. I just didn't have them, but you probably want to play Charmies somewhere. And for the rest, Lightning Storm, Talents. These are 3 thrust. And then to go with the thrust, these 2 for going first and second. Against Pure, you put this in with the thrust. And then call by. This should just be the Duster. I don't know why I played this card. This deck just does not care about head traps usually. But yeah, I mean, this side deck was God besides this. This should just be Duster. This, like, against Pure Rizal, I was putting in these thrust evenly. Like, I was just wiping the board every time. Yeah, it was just crazy, honestly. That's it.
Wow. Well, congratulations on getting first place at the Philadelphia Regional, and hope to see you soon.